What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with a brand new video, and yeah, I have a whole new setup. Ignore it. Velma. Next new episode of Velma. Yeah. It happened. Stuff happened. And I was so freaking bored. I'm just gonna shoot through it because I don't know what to say. The show's crap. I don't know how to describe what happened because honestly this whole episode is they find out Fred's house used to belong to somebody who Dr. Edna Purdue, a mad scientist who's the grandmother to Norville. Oh, and Norville, or Sam, is dating Gigi. They're not calling her Scooby. God dang it, I'm still mad at that. Gigi has become Norville or Sam's girlfriend and is already bossing her around and telling her not to do stuff. Not to hang out with Velma, Mindy. It's so... There is the plot B is also Constance Wu, Daphne person, finding her parents, and we're just going to skip through that because her parents are, her real parents are thieves who live in the Crystal Cove mines, and also her dad is that thief guy who Sam or Norville imprisoned, and then also Fred Glenn was cellmates with in prison. You know, the thief guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that right off the bat. We're just gonna start. So it starts with baby's coming home. Mindy's new half-sister's coming home. And she's going to be home by herself tonight. Dad's cleaning up, making sure everything's perfect for the baby. But no, she's supposed to be at a band sleepover tonight. I'm not kidding you. It goes like this throughout the whole thing. Cut to the band room where Mindy's asking, like, hey, have you seen Norville? We haven't seen him in forever. Then you get a message on the loudspeaker of instead. I'm not joking. This is how this is going. Stuff happens again, and some of it makes just it goes. It's and then over and over and over again. Sheriff, principal, and mayor speak up on the loudspeaker, and they've come in to realize that, hey, you know, the police escort deal was bad, and they've been getting reports of sexual harassment, mainly by the police, because, you know, the girls are sexually harassing them. So their new idea to stop the murderer is a curfew that if you break, you will go to jail. So all activities are canceled, including the band sleepover. Begin plot B, which is Constance, Mindy Wu person, whatever. Wait, no, not Mindy Wu. Constance Wu, Daphne person. She's planning, and oh look, a little baby picture of her. She's planning to go sneak out, try to get home by 6, and investigate the Crystal Cove mines. And that's exactly what she does before she gets dragged inside the mines randomly. Cut back to the school. It's and then, like, happening over and over and over again. Cut back to the school where Glenn Fred talks to Mindy, and he's begging her to please give him another chance, not give her another chance, because he is now a male feminist. And they're so happy that he's a male feminist. And Mindy says, I'm very happy that you've changed because of reading The Mystique of Woman, but I gave you a chance and I'm not into you anymore. So now Glenn's whole deal is, I'm going to do whatever you want. I am going to become your new Norval. Mindy then asks, hey, do you know where Norville is? I haven't been getting any response from my text messages. And Glenn tells her that she's probably playing retainer swap with his new girlfriend. And oh my God, it's JJ. Oh Lord, it's JJ. Oh, actually, this is also after Glenn has told Mindy that the former owner of his house was the Dr. Edna Purdue, a female neuroscientist who died in stuff. I don't remember all this because it literally is and then. So we'll just do that. And then Mindy enters the newspaper area where she finds Gigi and Norville making out, and Mindy tells Norville that she really needs him, and she needs him to help him do things because she needs help, and so he's supposed to do it, and Gigi comes in and says no. He is no longer allowed to be your little servant and your little slave. And also, Sam Norville person is very... One of the synopsises is Norville Sam person is afraid he's a beta male. He is. Let's just get it over with. Women. He's either bossed around by Mindy, bossed around by Constance, and now he's getting bossed around by Gigi. Ew, God, why didn't they just call her Scooby? That would have been beautiful, but they didn't. So no, Mindy cannot have him. So the plan is for Glenn to help out instead. Yes, that's literally it. I'm just shooting through this because it's so boring. Begin plot point B, where we see Constance's parents, the Crystal Cove gang, where they're making fun of Captain Caveman. For those of you who do not know who Captain Caveman is, he's another Hanna-Barbera creation. Another very wholesome creation where it's a superhero caveman. Simple enough. But no, they gotta drag him into this. Granted, memory serves, there has been some interactions between the Mystery Gang, Scooby Gang, whatever you want to call them, and the Captain Caveman in the past, but no, bad. Ultimately, these are supposed to be Constance's parents, Daphne's parents, and they say, no, the truth is your mom stole you from us when you were really little, and that's the truth. Yep. And then, I'm not kidding you, it's happened. There's no connection, there's no flow, it just thing happened. You have the curfew notes all over the place. Everybody has to remind you that the curfew's happening. Glenn and Mindy decide to go to the History Center to find out all the information on Dr. Edna Purdue, who used to live in Glenn's house. Remember that. And as they are walking through, they're saying, hey, the doctor, the person in charge says, because Norville's no longer coming around here, nobody's really in here. It's only people that stop by to use the bathroom. But so all the documents on Dr. Edna Perdue are obviously here. And as they pull down the box, they realize, no, they're gone, and it was Dia Dinkley who took it last. So Mindy's mom has all the information on Dr. Edna Perdue. And then the hallucinations begin. Because, Mindy's getting closer to solving a mystery and dealing with all that. And because Norville's not there to help her, she asks Glenn to assist her because the hallucinations are there, and Glenn fails. And we get this funny moment where technically Mindy has died. And Glenn asks all the lady, do any of you have a defibrillator? This show is just so boring, stupid, and I'm shooting through it like crazy because there's no point. Like, scenes happen. We cut to Spooners where we see Sam Norville person basically doing romance stuff with Gigi, but now we realize that Gigi's the one that wears the pants in the relationship, so oh my freaking Lord. Ultimately, Mindy is all complaining because she needs Sam Norville. She needs Sam to help her. God, I'm tired. This show's not worth waking up at, 30 in the morning, watching and reviewing. Anyways, Mindy needs Norville because every time she does this without Norville, she almost dies. And Glenn's bad at it. So the plan is to go out past Curfew. It is to try to get all the information. So how does she solve this? Well, she's going to do the band sleepover at her house. It is so stupid. So, band sleepover happening, and they drop this little tidbit of information where random band girl is being dropped off by random band girl mom, who informs her that, hey, make sure to, before you take your pills, you eat food. Yeah, that's important. Remember that. That's important because the and then show. Cut into Mindy's house where she's informing everybody that, hey, my dad's girlfriend person is all OCD and super tidy, and if any of you destroy the house, bad things will happen. We also get a shot of them making fun of another Hanna-Barbera show. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love them taking the Jetsons as well as Captain Caveman? Anyways, the bandmates are coming in, already causing some havoc. We end up seeing things happen. Glenn comes up by the window and says, hey, I really want to help you solve the mystery of everything and, help you out and do all that. I'm telling you, it's and then. I'm just shooting through this because barely anything happens. And Mindy says, no, I don't need your help. You already proved that you failed. You let me die and stuff. And then we find one random band member is eating baking soda. And it's because she has no food, and they need food in the house because they all need to be able to take their pills with food. And this is bad. They need food. So Mindy forgot to order pizza, so Glenn's going to get pizza for them. I'm not joking. I might be ad-libbing the dialogue, but that's literally what's happening. Nothing is happening. That's the problem. Constance Wu researches the Crystal Cove's mines. Remember, we see her literally just type in Crystal Cove's mine gang. So she researches it all, and we get exposition dump. I'm just going to shoot through it. The Crystal Cove's gang was formerly just the employees of the Crystal Cove mines who are now unemployed, so they began becoming robbers, going all over the place and robbing places at Crystal Cove, until Constance's, the lesbian people, stopped them all, and they ended up stealing Constance. That's the story there. Yeah. I'm Norville's mom and dad. Yes, it feels like, oh my god, did we just have a major jump? Yes, we did. Because we cut from exposition dump, where Constance realizes she's been stolen, to main plot A, like crazy, like nothing's going out of style. So back at plot A, we have Norville being dropped off at the band thing, but he's nowhere near the house because principal lady doesn't want to be seen at Mindy's house, and they tell Norville, you need to get out because you need to go, because they're gonna have a night to themselves and get freaky. Remember that. Remember the getting freaky. Cut again to in front of Mindy's house, where Constance is trying to get in because she needs to desperately talk to Mindy. And Mindy's basically blowing her off. Basically, because Mindy wants to get Norville. Constance has now figured out who her real parents are, and Mindy's just not doing anything. Like, she doesn't care, really, so on and so forth. Look, I'm not kidding you. Mindy becomes the raging barge and is blowing everybody else, and it's all me, 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 me. So Constance is all getting upset because Mindy's not talking. She sees Norville. She goes to tell Norville all about... Constance tries to tell Norville all about her finding her parents. Sam is all excited, yay! And then Mindy comes by saying, oh, I need him, bye. Yeah, this is what's happening. I'm not joking. I'm going through what happened. Oh, Lord. Ultimately, Mindy takes Norville into her room and she begs him, please help me, please help me. She's just being a manipulative little creature, begging Norville to Sam to assist him. And Sam says, no, I can't because Gigi told me she'd break up with me if I helped you out at all. You know, Gigi's more important. And then all of a sudden they start hearing the band do uber cool music, and oh my god, Gigi's there. And Mindy says, hey, what are you doing? Why are you here? And Gigi's there because Sam made band sound so much fun, so she decided to enroll in band and become a part of marching band. She then, because she wants to hang out with Sam more than anything else. So, because of that, it turns out that Gigi is now a flutist, and the flute off begins. And if there's a flute off, the flute off is if Gigi wins, Mindy will quit begging Norville, Sam person to do stuff for her. If Mindy wins, Mindy gets him constantly, and he gets to do whatever she wants for all eternity. I'm not joking. This show is so bad. The flute off begins, and they're both just bad. Like, they're both awful at the flute. The people are getting hurt because it's so awful. Mindy starts up, and she's even worse at the flute, and Mindy loses. These are the... Oh my God, Mindy's not good at anything. That's the joke. Funny, ha ha ha. So, it all ends. Everything's good. And the band says, hey, we need food because we need to take our medicine before... We need food with our medicine, so we need to hurry up. Cut back to Glenn now at the... Cut to Glenn over at the pizza shop, where he's demanding that they remake the pizzas because they didn't add enough meat. Funny, haha. Mindy takes Gigi into a bathroom and says, listen, I really, really need you to please let me have Glenn for all eternity. She desperately needs Glenn. Glenn's super freaking important, and she needs Glenn. Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm not kidding you. Like, it's just going. That's why I'm shooting through this, because it's and then. Not because because and why. We get back to Constance, where she interrogates her parents on her moms on where the heck she came from, and they literally give her they found her in a crater in the middle of a cornfield, because just like Superman, and they never know who Superman was. They don't know who Superman is, and they zoom out because Superman. Yes. I'm not joking. They cut back to Gigi and Mindy, where Mindy is begging Gigi to please let me have Norville. You get him one day a month, and I get him all the other days. And Gigi says, no, I can't let you help. And I can't believe you're even asking Norville to do all this stuff because you know his family history. And then it comes out that no, Mindy doesn't know what's going on with his family. So Gigi lets slip what's going on with his family. And it turns out, randomly, because no, Mindy did not tell Norville who they were trying to figure out the history to. Norville's grandmother is Dr. Edna Perdue, because and then. Everybody has to be connected. Mindy's mad because Norville, Sam, absolutely knew Mindy was investigating Dr. Edna Perdue, and it was super important, and he should have told her everything, when in reality, no, she didn't. She just assumes. Did not happen. But now she's all mad because he's not telling her anything. And she's getting all ticked off and mad. And then Norville's starting to snap back saying, yeah, this is my family hit secrets. You know, this is important. I can't believe Gigi told you. And then Glenn starts showing up with all the pizzas. Yay, Dave, save. Everybody's about to get pizza. And then Norville runs into him because he's running out. And Glenn drops all the pizzas and they get destroyed. Cut back inside where Mindy's again interrogating Sam. And I don't remember half the things that were said because it's so boring. Ultimately, Mindy's mad because Sam's not helping her. And Sam's not doing what he used to be as her little lapdog. Oh, and remember, as I said, the band needs food. The band needs food so much for their pills. They start destroying the place because they don't have food with their pills, and they're becoming rabid monsters. So, and as Mindy tries to give him salad, it was bad. Sam says, hey, you can't give him salad because it's bad, because all they drink is energy food and chips. So if you give them a healthy thing, they'll probably die. So the plan is to steal Constance's mom's car, because you can't be out in the street after curfew unless you're a police officer. Go to Spooner's and get food. That's the plan. So Mindy says, "Oh, we can't all drive. You know, the only one of us that can drive is Sam." And Gigi starts pleading with Sam. Starts telling Sam, "You can't do this. You can't start simping after Mindy again, because I told you, if you do, I'll break up with you." I'm kidding you not. She says simping. I'm not joking. So Sam says, "I'm not simping after Mindy. I'm doing this because I want to, and that's what we're going to do." So, yeah, problem solved. They're going to get the food from Spooner's. We cut to basically Mindy calling Constance because they need to get the keys to the van, and Constance is like, "Oh, please, Mindy, listen to my problems." And Mindy's like, "No." So the next episode after this is all going to be about Mindy not listening to Constance's issues. And I'm going to be watching that here in a bit. Oh, God, this show is just so freaking awful. Constance gives Mindy the keys to the car. Mindy says, "You know what? Please send me your issues in a text. I'll be sure to thumbs up it by Monday." Constance then walks over to a manhole cover that's open and sees inside is a boat ready to take her over to the Crystal Cove's mine. We cut over to, it is literally, and then it's so freaking bad. It's not funny. It's just awful. We go to the Spooner's where they're stealing the food, and Sam's all like, "Oh, I have to leave an IOU because it's super important because we're just stealing money. We're just stealing the food." Mindy tells him, "No, we can't do this. We have to go because of the curfew." And sheriff's about to show up. So then Mindy decides, "You know what? Because you guys are important to me, I'm going to sacrifice myself. You leave an IOU, and I'll throw myself to the sheriff." And that's just what happens. Sam leaves an IOU. Mindy distracts the sheriff, gets arrested, and in the back of the police car, so everybody else can leave, and look, all beat up because the sheriff decided to just run her over. And in the back of the police car is Sam's mom and dad in a very disturbing outfit that I don't want to know anything about. And to keep Mindy from posting this picture all over the place, I'm not joking, Sam's mom's deciding to give her whatever she wants. Get back to Constance, plot B, where she decides to go down into the sewer and take the boat to the Crystal Cove's mine. Cut back to plot A. Gigi, Sam, and Glenn arrive at Mindy's house. They throw the food in, and then they close the door because everything's getting bad and dangerous. Next morning comes. Everybody awakes in the jail. Mindy gets out, and we hear Sam's mom say, "Oh, Monday morning, meet me in my office, and I'll tell you all about Edna Purdue." So things are just happening. Everything just works out perfectly fine like usual. Mindy gets whatever she wants, and after this all crazy adventure, half this stuff doesn't even matter because it just works out. Cut home, where Mindy's desperately terrified because the house is obviously destroyed. Mindy's new mom girl person is there because she's mad. If the house isn't pretty and everything like that, bad things are going to happen. They open up the door and, everything is perfectly fine. Everything's good. And we find out that Sam told all the band to please clean up, and if they don't, he will hurt them. And that's that. Oh, wait, no. There's one other part. We do get introduced to Constance's parents. And yes, like I said at the beginning, it is the thief guy. That's his mom. That's his dad. Her dad. Person dad. And that's that. This episode is pointless. It is literally, and then. I was shooting through this because that's all it is. And then. There's no cohesion. Things just happen. It is not good writing. It is not good dialogue. I barely even paid attention to the dialogue. This show's just pathetically awful. And I still got one more episode to go through for today. With all that, guys, please leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new one of these guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.